We're going to have to stop meeting like this. This is my last night doing laundry here anyway. We get into our new home, temporary home, till I guess, well, they're saying it's going to take anywhere from 9 to 12 months or 11 months. So they gave us this till December the 7th. So hopefully it'll be finished before then. But anyway, it's my last night doing laundry here. Then I'll do it in the house. So when I get to the house, I will show you all around and stuff like that. If you haven't seen my video, look at the video of the damage that I took. I couldn't go upstairs. Okay, I wasn't allowed to anyway. Anyway, so I'm sitting here doing laundry, so I might as well be talking to you all as well. Hey, Vera, how are you doing? Hey, Jonaside, how are you doing? What's up? Jonaside, you at work? Because you're always at work. So, um, anyway, hopefully by next week. Well, I won't have internet until Wednesday, I think. Everything else is on. It's kind of like, hey Gloria, how you doing? What's up? It's kind of like, it's a really, really nice house. It's just really big. But it's on the grounds of the Governor Bacon, and I know you probably don't even know what that is, but it was the grounds that once had my church that was on there. The church is still there. Now they use it as a community center, and I was actually went there and never came back anywhere. I just went to the church, and then I was an assistant minister, then the associate pastor, and then when pastor got sick, he made me pastor, which was not only just there, but down in Maryland as well. So I had two churches. It was different for me, but I liked it. But anyway, um, but it was all ground, and it had some recovery houses, and it had like a fort. It was the National Guard was housed there. They're not housed there anymore. They're up the road. But it was mostly just all grounds, and it had an equestrian um, like classes there. And she moved the horses up the road, as they say in the country. And I had to get used to that. And then it was just really beautiful land. And then they tore down all of the rehab houses and put up houses. So the houses over there are really beautiful. However, all of the government houses were actually refurbished, and some are going to be sold, but these are the houses. They kept three houses for people like me who got kind of burnt out, so speaking. I mean, I got burnt out, even though the house didn't burn down. But um, so and then all of the mayor and everything, and everybody in the town was like, give her the house. So I got the house and everything like that. So it was a struggle for 2 weeks staying in a hotel. But that my mother used to always say, and other people have said it too, that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm looking at all the traffic out there. So you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, I'm actually, my bedroom set was not hurt. The mattress and the box spring, however, it smells like smoke. But mine is really old wood, so I'm going to wash out. And I had just painted it about a year ago, so I'm going to wash all that up. So everything in my bedroom is pretty much going. So tomorrow we'll mark everything and put everything out. His bed and my granddaughter's bed were ruined, so I got to get a new bed for him. I do have to get a box spring and mattress. Then I'll get a new bed for him, and we'll get a new bed, and then for my granddaughter as well. Well, her mattress wasn't ruined either, but mine was. I don't understand. Make me understand. Make it make sense. But, whew. So I'm doing laundry. And actually, at home, my laundry will be done. And that's like my favorite thing to do is do the laundry. Not so much fold it, but wash it and dry it. And make sure that the laundry is done, because I do it every day. I do laundry every day, so I guess I'll go back to doing that. So what's happening, Vera? What's happening, Gloria? What's happening on Jonas side? What y'all doing? And then last night I was so happy because the ladies in my church made dinner for us for 2 nights. Actually, it was for 3 nights, but I shared some with the guy downstairs in the hotel because he's so nice to us. So I shared some with him. Um, but they even made sweet potato pie. And I'm not the sweet potato pie lover, but my husband is, so he was happy. So he even said to me, man, he said, he said, hey, I miss your cooking. I said, shoot, I miss my cooking. Making stir fry. I think that's what I'm going to have probably Sunday night because it's Easter Sunday and everybody's used to coming over to my house for dinner. So we'll think of something. But I'll tell you what, there will not be any store-bought food. I'm telling you that right now. No, 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 no. Mm. I don't like, well, a couple of restaurants I want to try, don't get me wrong. And there's a couple of restaurants that I like occasionally, but when you're eating food all the time, although like, the insurance repays you for it because you got to keep all your receipts, it's not fun. I mean, it's not good for you either, by the way. And I like sitting down at the table, at my dinner table, and eating my food. Although I will tell you, I do not have plates anymore. I gave all my plates away. I use paper plates. But I wash my dishes and stuff like that, but something had to go. That was one of them. My mother would kill me if she was alive. But on Sundays, I do have good plates, my mother's plates, which did not get ruined. None of her china or any of the china that I had that was given to me by different people got ruined. I was so happy. None of my books got ruined, so I'm doing good. But like I said, even if it did, we were all here. We were all safe. Um, kind of felt sorry for my granddaughter though because I'll be back on hopefully in about a week or so. Vera, I'll be back on it about a week or so. Because actually, I have planned, the well-laid plans of mice and men, to actually come April and bring you the one-pot meals again. And then the 10-minute, is it the 10-minute meals? Either the 10 or the 15-minute meals. So hopefully I can get that started next week. Because it will be, it'll be nice, you know. And then, just, oof, I don't know. Like I said, it's not been rough. It could have been a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? To me, I just kind of adapt and just try to do the best that I can, because at the end of the day, okay, like I said, I'm still here. And I walked away. And I walked in and walked back out again because I left my bag. My husband had a fit. He's questioning me about that. But I'm not scared. I've come to the conclusion a long time ago, I know I'm going to die. It's what I do in life that matters, okay? And my mother used to always tell me, live each day like it's your last. And I do. I really do. And I even do even more after I had my trip around the sun Friday. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? After I had my trip around the sun, I'm 75 years old, so I'm going to definitely live each day like it's my last. And what's funny is I always thought that my best girlfriend was only a year or two older than me. She's 78 years old. She looks good. We were all together. Hey, Robin. What's up? We had fun. We went out because all of our birthday months, and we went out and then we took the grandchildren out as well, and we had a ball Sunday. And we ate Red Robin, but they had a nice salad, so I could have that salad, and that was good with the avocado. So anyway, while I got you on here and stuff like that, write and tell me what it is you want to see me do. I'm going to go hard with my DIYs. I don't know what happens with me in these watch hours and stuff like that, but I need to kind of look into that. But I really don't care. I do care, but I don't care because I enjoy doing it. It gives me something to do and something to look forward to. But at some point in time, I need to really grow my watch hours. And I had them. They were really doing good, and then all of a sudden they went backwards. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, tell me what you want me to do, and I will do it. or I'll try to do it. I'm going to do some things because I'm going to do my my girlfriend's daughter, one of my friend's daughters. I promise you, we went to Hobby Lobby. That you've seen that, but that's a story for another time. No, I'm gonna say it right now. Why does Hobby Lobby have furniture? I can't even wrap my head around that. Because I thought, this is what I thought, okay, that Hobby Lobby was going to be one of these places where you get arts and crafts and things like that and things for hobbies, because we had a store in Delaware by the name of Mitchell's when I first came here. And that was the hobby store, and it had all kinds of arts and crafts, all kinds of things that little kids could put together, all kinds of things you could put together. And I thought that that was what Hobby Lobby was going to be. Now I'm telling you, I'm going to go in there and get my yarn when it has a sale. I will go back again, but I got disappointed because it had furniture and all kinds of things, and I'm like, but why name it Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Anyway, I was kind of disappointed. But I'll take a walk through again, because I'll find things and stuff like that. And they had really good things and really good sales. So, but anyway, I'm making my girlfriend's daughter next week a dirty clothes hamper. So I'm going to make it online and everything. So if you want to make it with me, I'll actually tell you what to get. And what else? So I'm making that. I'm just making things. Okay, because I got to make things for the house because, no, let me tell you this. They wanted us to rent furniture, of which we wasn't going to pay for it. They'll pay for it. But I'm like, no, okay, we'll start with what we have because we have a whole pod full of stuff. So I'm going to go through a couple of boxes every day and take out things and put things back and whatever and throw things away or stuff. Because we're getting ready to have an all around the town yard sale the end of the month, the last Saturday in April. So, having said that, I'm going to start getting ready, putting this stuff out to sell. But make that make sense to me because I can't see, because they're going to pay for everything that was lost. I don't know exactly how much it is, but whatever. And they're doing the house, okay, and then we're going to rent furniture and they're going to pay for that. And I'm like, that's crazy, because first of all, it's rented furniture, and I don't want anybody else's furniture. I have a perfectly good sofa. Hey, Renee, how you doing? How you doing, Renee? What's up? I have perfectly good furniture. I can do without a lot of furniture until I kind of just play catch up with what I do, A lot of my things, none of the things that I made pretty much were messed up, so I'm going to go with that. I have a theory that I can make a lot of things, and this is going to keep me occupied, make me, do things, and I'll be fine. Really? I've never been to one of those. I'm really not into anime. I mean, I think it's cute and everything like that, but that's about all. I don't understand it, maybe that's why. But everything isn't meant for me to understand. But then again, think about this. Only Robin understands Mighty Mouse. Hey, little bit of Elias, how you doing? What's up? Only Robin, I don't know whether she'll admit it, only she understands Mighty Mouse. Oh yeah, honey. Thank you for stopping by, Vera. Vera, before you go, would you please give me your link because I never seem to be able to hit you up. I've tried everything. So please give me your link so I can save it in there so I can hit you up. So then I've got to play catch up with everybody on here too. Do you know who Mighty Mouse is, Renee? Thank you, Vera. Okay? Or are you just speculating that you know who Mighty Mouse is? Because only Robin knows because Robin and I are pretty much the same age. But unless you came across him Really? Really, Renee? Okay, I believe you. But nah. I mean, I know you do, but I was saying, but then again, are you the age that you say you are then? But nah, I know you are. But anybody that doesn't know Mighty Mouse, it was a cartoon years ago when I was a kid. Okay? And they used to always come on with, "Here I come to save the day," and I'm not going to sing. Okay? I lost my voice in the stroke. And that's really the only cartoon, that and Tom and Jerry, that I actually liked and watched. Occasionally I'd watch Popeye, but most of the time it was Tom and Jerry and Mighty Mouse. The rest of the stuff, I watched the Disney Club and a few other things, but I didn't do much television. Not even then. Give me a book and I was good, you know? So, it is what it is. But, like I said, I'm sitting here, what is this? I'm gonna be here for a minute too. But I don't feel like going back upstairs again, so I am going to keep watching this and keep talking and everything like that until you all get tired of me. And because once I finish the laundry, I'm going upstairs, take a shower, and I'm going to bed because we have to be back at the house at 7 o'clock in the morning to do a few things. So the earlier we get there, the better it is because a lot of people, like one of my friends is coming and then she's going to work. My granddaughter's coming, just, whatever. So I'm like, I'm just completely happy because, like I said, it's a big house. It's a beautiful house. It was actually, I think it's 100. I want to say that because it has a plaque on the front, and actually we have to have a plaque on ours. Now I understand it. Ours isn't as old as this one. I think this is 100. This one that we're moving into is 175 years old, and they redid it. So it has all the original floors and everything. And like I said, they did 3 or 4 houses where when somebody gets burnt out or something like that, they have a place to stay. And I was really happy that they gave it to me and stuff because I don't, you know what I mean? I am who I am, but that doesn't mean a thing to me. Anyway, but I guess it did to the people in the neighborhood. So, and then they tried to do a fundraiser, and I'm like, we really don't need any funds. Nah, we're good. Because somebody else might need it better more than we do. But now, the food. Popeye, it's Popeye Speed Racer, loved the Mouse Club and Antoinette. Yeah, I love the Antoinette. Okay. It was really a shame everything that happened to her because she was such a beautiful girl. You know, I'm so spirited and everything like that. I mean, I don't know how she was in life. I never got to meet her, but I don't think I ever really wanted to meet anybody. And my mother said to me one day, "Well, maybe you might want to be in the Mickey Mouse Club or something like that." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't think so." But I loved it. Yeah, Speed Racer was good too, but I had to be in the mood for him. So anyway, I'm like I said, I think the house is 175 years old, but they redid it. Like I said, it has hardwood floors and everything like that. The rooms I didn't go upstairs, my husband did, but the rooms are big and everything. So thank God that I have a housekeeper that comes twice a week. Okay? Because but we're not going to use all the rooms. So I think what we're going to do is use the kitchen, use the downstairs, and I'm going to use one half for my arts and crafts, and then the other half for the living room. And then we're going to use 3 of the bedrooms. So, and then of course the laundry room is upstairs somewhere. So, we good. I might make the other room an extra room just in case my daughter comes to stay, but, it's not going to have a whole bunch of stuff in it. Because, first of all, I don't want to get used to it. And second of all, I don't want to dirty it up or mess it up. Because I don't like my house messed up. So, I like to leave it nice for the next person. So anyway, like I said, tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it for you. Why not? And try to have some fun with it, because I'm missing doing things. You know what I mean? So that's why I just get on here and talk to you all, because I miss you all. I really, really do. And I'm hoping that I can get this show on the road again, because I miss it. I miss using my hands and making things. That's me. Okay? And I like cooking. So, well, let me put it like this. I like cooking most of the time. There are some times when I don't want to cook, so I do tuna fish sandwiches and stuff like that. But I find that my husband says I can't make just a plain old sandwich, and I don't know where he got that from, because usually it's lettuce, tomatoes, and onions and whatever. Tuna salad and stuff like that. It's real easy, but he seems to think that I dress it up. So if that's what he thinks, that's fine. That's just fine, you know. Because, I mean, I just make the sandwich. I don't, like, if I make a sandwich for me, I might put like lettuce, tomatoes, and avocado. He doesn't like avocado, but I like it on tuna fish with a little bit of salt. And then I like avocado on chicken. But it's like baked chicken, so you use the chicken you've cooked, and then you make a sandwich. Sometimes if it's turkey or it's chicken, I put cranberry sauce on it. It depends upon how I feel, but I don't think that I make it any different than anybody else, because somebody taught me how to do it. You know, I learned how to put the avocado on the sandwich from one of my friends. When she did it, I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm going to do that. But I mean, it's a learning process for everything. You know, so I've had a pretzel bun once. Okay, I haven't had any. My thing is, the pretzel to me is so tough, though. And even worse than that is the bagel. And I like bagels, but I'm gonna break them up with little pieces and then put them in the Yeah, but I do. But it's not. I don't know. I don't know. He just thinks that I do everything fancy, and I don't. Hence, I don't have any dishes to eat off of except a couple of plates. Okay, I do everything with paper plates. I take my mother's silverware out. Hey Ray, how you doing? How you feeling, Ray? I take my mother's. I use my mother's silverware with the paper plates, because I'll get colored paper plates. But I think Christmas, definitely Easter, not this Easter though, but definitely Easter and Thanksgiving is when I take my mother's china out and I use it. Other than that, I don't even worry about it. I bet you. But there's so many, really, Hobby Lobby just doesn't impress me, Renee. But there's so many different ways of doing, you know, sandwiches now, that you can't help but want to try them. And every time I think that, okay, that's it, I go into, like, I like Family Circle and a couple of other magazines and Country Living, and they'll have another sandwich and stuff like that, so I got to try that. So, you know, but sandwiches are not, well, now this time of year, as it gets warmer, I'll make more sandwiches, like on the weekends and stuff like that. And then usually on Mondays we have leftovers, and he likes that, because he said to me the other day, I went into the refrigerator in the room, and he said, and I realized we don't have any leftovers because we don't have nothing to cook with. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, okay? I do wash my dishes before I go to bed, and I wash my dishes constantly. But I just got tired of looking. That's one of the reasons why people think it's just cute, but that's one of the reasons why I do one-pot meals, because I don't like doing the pots either. Even though I have really good pots that I got to review, I don't like doing the pots either. I mean, come on. I'm peeking over to the drive to see how much time I got. I really, I don't. I do not like doing the pots either, but I do them. But I don't do a whole lot. That's why I like one pot meals. If I can do one pot meal, and everybody thinks, oh, that's just ingenious. No, it ain't. It's just because I'm lazy at times. But I always try to make some kind of a dinner that he's going to eat and that my granddaughter's going to eat, and whoever else comes in the house. You know. But I cleaned out the refrigerators and the freezers, and I gave away my creme fraiche. And I'm like, okay, and yeah, I do my. Of course, I do my crock pot. You know I do. I love my crock pot. I have a little one and a big one. The little one's just for him and I, and the big one is when we know somebody's coming for dinner. I'll put everything. I can make a whole roast beef with carrots and potatoes and everything in that crock pot, and it tastes good. Get yourself a small crock pot, and then it's going to take a while, Ray, to cut down on the food because I had now my girls didn't eat as much as my son did, but then my son also would bring like the guys. So I always had a lot of food, cooking and stuff like that, especially on Sunday after we came home from church. And not only that, like I said, I fed a whole football team several times, because apparently they'd say, "Joe, what's your mother cooking?" Or they'd say like one of the kids down the street, his mother was from, and actually he was his stepmother, but she was from the West Indian Islands, and she could cook some food. Oh, really? Well, that's nice. You know, but so there were always guys in the house eating. There was always girls in the house eating. There was always somebody there. Well, if you can make it make sense, because it took me a while to make it for two and have a little bit left over. And then, it took me, because true to point two, I didn't do a lot of measuring. Okay? I just kind of, I mean, now I will measure out things when it's company coming and it's for like, 6 people, something like that. I don't do the 12 people anymore, anything like that. I may have maybe 6 to 8 people, that's it. You know, because I just don't do, really, to be perfectly honest with you, I've only got like 2, 3 living friends. So, you know what I mean? But like if the girls come and stuff like that, like they eat very, my Hadia eats a fair amount. Amira eats like a little bird. She eats whatever you put before her. Ari, who's 9 years old, eats like a little bird, and she don't like this and she don't like that. She's at that age. Angel, she'll eat some things, but she's going to be 14 next month, so make that make sense, because were raised on YouTube, but so it's my husband. Usually it was my husband, my granddaughter, and her husband. My daughter, she's a half vegetarian. My other goddaughter is a vegetarian, so she eats any vegetables that I cook. She eats. My friend Sandy, she eats anything. Her husband is a very picky eater. Yeah, I realize that it's just completely different when they start going to work, and then life has made it so that like Sunday, everybody sat down for dinner and stuff like that. Now most of the kids work on Sunday, or they work, and it's just ridiculous. They need to go back to the Sunday law again, only because parents, we need that time because our kids are not there. I mean, one day they're here, the next day they're gone, and they just need to make that Sunday time again because it was wonderful. Everything was closed except for the hospitals, the movies, the restaurants, some restaurants, okay? Um, and just a few other the horticultural hall, stuff like that, and the museums, everything else was closed. And so for Sunday, you'd have your Sunday dinner, you laugh with your family and stuff like that. Now, if you make Sunday dinner, you're not sure that everybody's going to be there because they're working. It's like an odd fact. I don't understand. And even to my knowledge, and yeah, they really do have to slow things down a little bit. You know what I mean? But will they? Probably not. I don't know. You know, maybe we will get. I'm just speculating, praying to the sun gods that they will get a president that actually really cares. And I'm not saying the president doesn't. I mean, but like I said, I know his wife. I don't know him. We talk together, but I just hope that they get a president that actually thinks about human value and values humans and their parents and children and things like that, because this is not going well at all. It's not going well at all. And it's not going to go well until some man or woman actually steps in. Well, we visited Sunday. We went out to dinner in Robin, and they missed me. My two other the two middle grandchildren. Okay, the great grands not they're not they're taking it well now because they finally saw me. The two other grandchildren have been over my house every day, helping me clean, helping me throw things. Although the men were supposed to do it, I did not want them going through my things. Okay, you see, if you, showed a little clip of it. Yeah. Um, but I showed a clip of it if you want to see it. And I actually went, that's the first time I actually went to the top floor. Okay. But, and then I went to my granddaughter's room, my room. They kind of, they were throwing things around and stuff like that. Firemen, I think that they take and which is probably good, their anxiety out on they like chopping things and whatever and knocking windows out. But so I think when my oldest great granddaughter saw the house, she just kind of got, But like I said, we were fine, you know. And one of the guys that I called, because I had to call to change my Verizon from my house to around the corner. And so she was talking about how sorry she was. And I said, why are you sorry? You're talking to me. And then when she thought about it, she said, I think you got a point there. And I said, yeah, I do. I take things. And to me, I didn't lose any of my pictures. I didn't lose my mother's stuff and my grandmother's stuff. I'm good. I'm good. I just want to, I now want to just go to the new house and get ready to do some things in there. And I think it will be fun for me. I'm not going to hang any things on the wall or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that because, it's not my house. And it's not someplace that I plan to stay. If I was planning to stay there and rent it and stuff like that, it would be completely different, but I'm not doing that. So I'm making it as pleasant as possible, and I'll do a lot of things, that I can take with me and not put on the wall. But I will make myself a little welcome sign for the front of the house. That ought to be fun, and that ought to keep me busy and occupied. I have 15 minutes. But anyway, I and then you know what? I was thinking I don't even have to do an Easter egg hunt anymore because everybody's too old for it. And the eggs are too expensive anyway. But I would have got the plastic eggs and put candy in them and stuff like that. I really, one time I remember when I was little. I remember how old I was, but I was young, and my mother did this little Easter egg hunt for us and everything like that. And about 3 or 4 days later, we kept smelling this thing and looking and trying to find out where it was. Somebody had hidden a couple of Easter eggs in the inside of the sofa. Oh my God, that thing stunk. And then my mother, who had OCDs to the fifth power, cleaned that whole sofa. Cleaned it. So when I think it's because we were in New England and it was like the weather was really bad then that Easter. So, you know, because I think if I'm not mistaken, Easter was in March that year. But I don't know because I can't remember back that far. But I'm thinking it was, and it snowed, and so we had the Easter egg hunt inside. And my mother said something stinks in here, and I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, and it was. But you know, it is what it is. But she made, she took one of the kids probably, or my uncle. Sometimes things need to be left to the women and not the men, but whatever. But I know it wasn't my mother because her OCDs. She liked everything very neat and very, 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 very clean. I am not her. Okay, clean, yes. A little neat, yes, but not real neat. I am neat. You know what I mean, with my clothes and things like that, washing my clothes and stuff like that. But she would take her shoes off, honest to goodness, and put them in the corner and have them all lined up in a row. I may kick my shoes off and pick them up the next day, but they're not lined up in a row. But now what they're gonna do all the floors in my house. They have to take up all the carpeting, everything. So like I said, we're gonna be out for a minute. Definitely out for a minute. But like I said, at least I found a place to stay that's close to home. I can go look at the house. I can walk around the grounds. And I miss actually walking around the grounds. I used to walk around the grounds all the time. This will make me walk a little bit more, I think. I really do think that I will be able to walk a little bit more, get a little bit of exercise. I was telling one of, oh, it's in my pocket. I was telling one of my friends, and of course, walking up and down the stairs without the chair, although I walk up and down the stairs at least once or twice a day. Yeah, you do, and it doesn't give you any time for yourself, or any time for you to make anything, or any time for you to. I don't like. I can't sit and relax and watch television, but I can sit and read and things like that. You have to have time for yourself. Self care is very, very important, and a lot of people don't think that, but it is very, very, very important. You know, but like I said, I'm going to be walking up and down the stairs slowly, but I'm going to walk. Make me walk there. Because I don't want to be one of these 90-year-old, I don't even know that I'll live to be 90, but just in case, you know. I don't want to be one of these 90-year-old women that needs help up off the toilet and down on the toilet and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now, I do miss my handrails, but, because I can hold on, but I'll maneuver myself. I will maneuver myself and make it work. And this probably is my chance to make myself stronger so that I won't be one of those 90-year-old women talking about, I need help. I can understand lifting my legs and not getting into the bathtub and everything like that. Um, we are going to have a walk-in tub. We'll see. There's a story behind why we didn't have one in the first place, because when the people were calling to put it in, when they came to the house, they were putting in the shower. And I said, wait a minute, let me call, because I thought that she was going to walk in tub. And she said, yes, we do. She said, and I just got it all twisted around. Well, they had taken everything out, and I'm like, okay, put in the shower. I love the new shower, okay? I really did, but, okay, I miss having a tub. So I think that they're going to put a walk-in tub in there for me, too. Yeah, yeah. I That's why I did the insurance 101. I did a little part on it. I'm going to give you, when I get settled, I'm going to call and get a breakdown of USAA and of the two that I had. Um, I think it was Allstate. I have to look it up in my book, and the other one, and tell you, because one of the things that I've noticed about this is that, and having this, is that I'm more diligent, and I have been more diligent over the past 10 years of reading the insurance policy. Oh, and making sure that I have what I have. So when you're doing your insurance policy, every now and then call your agent and have him go over the insurance policy with you and see whether or not you need to include some more things or take away some more things. And for those of you living in an apartment, you should be able to get an add-on of apartment insurance that won't cost you that much. Because at the end of the day, okay, you just never know when this is going to happen, or something like, not even a fire. I mean, the way that people have been bombarded by hurricanes and tornadoes and floods and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, they took the chairlift out today, Renee, because they're doing work on the stairs and everything in the house, but they're going to put it back up again. But I would actually look and see, you know, what your insurance has to offer. Because, and the thing is, if you don't know it, okay, they can get away with it. Hey, hello, wellness, how you doing? They can get away with a lot of things if you don't know it either. So know what your insurance has on there, okay? And yeah, well, make sure that and if not, you can always ask for another agent, Ray. You can ask for another agent for sure, because you need to know what's there and make sure that it's there. I mean, and the thing that I learned through all of this, I learned a lot of things, but the real thing that I learned was that, you know, well, like I said, USAA is a pretty good insurance thing, and I guess it's because it's military, So if you've got anybody military in the family, again, and like I said, I'll do a breakdown probably next week when I get all the information from USAA, because I know that if it's your father or your grandfather or something like that, you can come. I don't know about uncle, but I will find that out. And I'll tell everybody. And USA is a lot cheaper than a lot of people too. So, got to do what you got to do. Because, this is 50 minutes on there now. I'm just like down here forever. I don't care, because I'm not leaving, because if I go upstairs, I'll be doing something, I'll forget it's down here, and then they're going to lock it up. And I just really need the clothes done and, we're over with. But, yeah, it's really, and then even with your car insurance and stuff like that, be mindful of that too, you know? I mean, and the thing is too, you can only get what you can afford, but it's better to have some than none, you know? Well, I don't think anywhere in the United States you can drive without insurance, although some people try, you know. But it's better to have some kind of coverage than none. So anyhow, I'm gonna stay on for another 10 minutes or something like that. But so what's everybody gonna do for Easter? Tell me what you're gonna do for Easter, because let me tell you, I thought Good Friday was tomorrow. It's Holy Thursday, but I thought it was Good Friday. And the woman that I was talking to said, no, she said, it's just Wednesday, dear. I'm like, I really didn't know. I have been off in the North Star somewhere. So anybody doing anything good for Easter? Are you cooking anything? Really? Okay. I didn't know that. See, I got my driver's license so long ago that we didn't even have like a learner's permit and stuff like that. We went right to take the test. So that's how long ago. And we didn't have picture licenses. We had little pink slips when we first got it, which was a temporary one, and then they mailed you the other one, which was like a white slip, something like that. And then what happened? And I'm just trying to think how that happened. And then one day they put the license, and I think our license had our social security number on it, and then they cut that out, you know why, and then just gave us a regular number and a picture. But we didn't even have a picture on our first license. I didn't. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't think you need, well, I was 16 when I got mine, so I don't think we needed insurance. I don't know whether my mother insured me or not. But I'm sure she would have told me because my mother was kind of like that. But I really don't know. I really don't. I don't remember. Because yeah, I think all of that is off there now, though. You know. Well, when you all get to be of age, when you get ready to go on Medicaid, you're gonna find it is a pain in the ass. Okay, that's just to put it mildly. I didn't know. Once you get it and you get settled with it, it's fine. Okay, but the thing is, okay, even though I have Champa, which is VA medication, medical, I have to have um, Medicare as well. So then I have to pick out A, B, and C situation in a D. Well, I didn't have to, but I did because now, even though I have army meds and stuff like that, they pay for my meds. If I go to the doctors, they pay for whatever else is left. The Cigna first pays for it, which is Medicare actually. They pay for it, and then they pay for what else, so I don't have a medical bill. But however, they do not do for me because he's he's got the benefits, but he didn't get them until after, so he didn't get them while he was in the service. If retiring from the service or got wounded really bad in the service, and they gave him this, disabilities and things like that, then we would get full coverage. However, I get medical. Okay, I don't get glasses unless it's eye surgery, and I don't get dental. So, but Cigna covers the dental insurance, and then I have dental insurance. However, as well. However, okay, once I have these teeth done, these are my teeth, but they're filled and everything like that. I think I'm just going to drop the dental insurance and hope for no more cavities down here. But and then I have two teeth, and then the rest of these are false. So we'll see what happens. But I just, and then what I found out today is when I when I went to Verizon, I went to call Verizon. I didn't go to Verizon. I called them to change my from over, and then she started looking at my things, and she was saying, she said two things. She said, you can get some things cheaper because of your age and stuff like that. And then she was telling me that I can actually write to this person, which I actually did, but I haven't heard from them, and I can get $30 more taken off. So I was paying 150. Now it's 99. So we'll see. There is some carte blanche to being older, you know. Um, to tell my legs that though. But like I said, I'm going to start walking. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this house work. Those stairs will be good for me. I know they will. So anybody else doing anything for Easter? I think that what has happened to us, most of us anyway, is that Thanksgiving and Christmas is about how we can do. I think that Thanksgiving and Christmas is all that we really want to do at this point. I'm going to actually lay down for a minute. So I got you up again. gonna go look to see if some of this is dry. I still got 43 minutes. Do you believe that? Oh, that's nice. I'm coming to your house, right? I think I'm gonna take some of these out the dryer and, whew, I'm tired. I feel like I've been rode hard and put up wet. And the funny thing is, I didn't do as much today as I did yesterday. These are actually dry. I know, though, that I could be folding these and talking to you guys. I'll take some and then just turn the dryer back on again. I'm telling you, I need new knees. That's just about it. But I'm tired. That's really what's wrong. And then I was sitting on the table too, so. Let's try this one. So, anyhow, I'm trying to stick you up some kind of way. I think I got it now. So it's these things are hot, but it'll be nice to be in the house and like I said, when they said the washer and dryer was in there, I'm like, okay, I'm taking it. So one of the things that they were saying is I could get some new appliances. I really don't care. The refrigerator, yeah, probably, because it's just a regular, just an apartment size refrigerator because it's not a big place to put it in. But I do want a new stove. And I think what I'm going to do is get a new stove. Really and truly, at the end of the day, I want, okay, a new stove. One of those antique stoves. I don't think I'm going to get that though because I don't think they're wider than the regular stoves now. But we'll see. We will see. But I do want a self-cleaning oven, and that's the other thing too. I don't think that they make them. You know what I mean? So, having said that, I'm not sure that that's going to happen. Oh, I think I told you all. I did my stupidness for today. I lost the key to the room. I had to go down and and ask them to give me some other keys. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more clothes. I'm back. I just take them out of the thing because some of them, like I have a couple of pair of jeans in there. Although these things, I think if you let them dry any longer, they'll be crispy. Yeah, I think that's better. I forgot I had that little um, apparatus on the back of here. I think I just might leave a few extra minutes on for somebody else. I actually like folding clothes. Sometimes I like washing them. I like knowing that they're clean. Okay, I'm going over to the washing machine again. I'm in the dryer. I think I can take the last load out. Yeah, I'm going to. They're all dry. They're nice and dry. I'm back. So we're ready to get off. I will talk to you all later. I love you. Take care. Stay safe. Hold your family close. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. Yeah, the new place has a washer and dryer. Love you all. Bye-bye.